Hi, this is Chris Brown of TPR Tools, creator of the Groundwork Regulation Station, and I'd like to describe another aspect of problems improved by the regulation station, and that has to do with efficiency. Now clearly, if you have 3 hours to do your work in, the setting up time is not appropriate perhaps, but if you have the time, the minutes spent setting up the station will pay big dividends in efficiency. The string height gauge gives you a permanent record of the string heights along the strike line of this particular piano. Now, if you're using segmented templates, you set up each of the templates with this plunger and its reference material. And if you come back 5 years later, or 3 months later, or 10 years later, you can set up to exactly the same sampling information that you took in the piano. If you have a continuous template, then there are just 2 measurements to set up. And once you've set these up at strike, they have a profile. And that is the profile of the string heights in the piano along the strike line, the place where the hammers strike the strings. Okay, that profile relates to the string heights, of course, let off and drop, hammer line, back checking, a reference for winking. Toward the end of the regulating operations, you can take it back up to string height and use it to play against, to check your back checking with. Of course, you can drop it down to back checking a sight line for back checking height, and for refining aftertouch. Now, once you've put this into, for instance, this is what it takes to set up for let-off. Now we can do our let-off and our drop from one end to the other without interruption and without having to take samples and set up for individual sections. And there is a taper from the amount of let-off we have here that is evenly distributed to a larger space in the bass for the bass let-off because of greater string displacement. If we return later for work or refinement, we can set up the squaring platform to a height where the top goes over the back checks. We level it. There's a small investment in time there, but then you know for sure who the culprits are that are no longer square or no longer traveling properly. So there are multiple ways in which the Groundwork Regulation Station improves efficiency for working on a grand piano action. Thank you.